Welcome to the Spotlight Series. I'm your host, Scott Nerney. We are live the Queensland Tuesday night. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, forward, like, click, anything you have to do to get the information out. Share this with your friends, especially when we have someone like Carla here from the Izzy Foundation. Welcome back to the Spotlight Series.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be back.
We love returning guests.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Carla. I am the executive director for the Izzy Foundation. I actually started off wanting to be in a law profession. I lost my best friend when I was little to leukemia and went and did the law profession for probably about 20 years. Someone asked me to participate in a nonprofit event and I instantly fell in love with it. I just fell in love with the whole concept of it, and just like a switch, switch careers, and now honored to be at the Izzy Foundation for now about 2 years now.
Great. So tell us what the Izzy Foundation is and who it's based on.
Sure. So the Izzy Foundation is a nonprofit, and it is in honor and memory of Isabella Wohlrab, who was and is this beautiful, vibrant little girl. When she was about a year and a half, she was diagnosed with stage 4 pediatric cancer. And her parents, who were both doctors in the Rhode Island network, went everywhere seeking treatment and fundraising for Izzy. They went so far as to Germany, hoping for a stem cell. And the thing that they found when they were in Germany is they were in kind of a waiting room, and they were around many parents that were going through the same thing. No one really spoke, the same language, but they spoke the language of knowing what was going on. They were all going through similar situations with their child, and they were able to bond that way in this room. And Tina and Kyle, who are Izzy's mom and dad, are like, why don't we have something like this in Rhode Island? They came back, and unfortunately, when Izzy was about 3.5, she earned her angel wings, and her parents now are coming up on the 10-year anniversary of the Izzy Family Room, which is a beautiful purple room on the 5th floor of Hasbro Children's Hospital. It is open to parents and patients 24 hours a day, where you can get a warm cup of coffee. We provide meals every day for the parents because ultimately they're taking care of their children. They don't have time to take care of themselves, to be able to give them a warm meal free, hygiene products, snacks, arts and crafts, and be able to give the families kind of a safe haven on their own little purple living room while they're in a very scary, unnerving setting like a hospital.
So you're providing really 3 things: a little bit of respite, not that they're walking away from the child, but sometimes some of these tests are 2-3 hours. They'll obviously tell them when they're back. You're allowing them to communicate with other parents who, whether it's emotional support or maybe the same horrible situation, and you're taking away some of those really material needs that they have to worry about.
Yes. Yeah.
So talk a little bit about the camaraderie that builds up.
That's the thing that I love, and I feel we had a lot of that before COVID, and then COVID, a lot of we were lucky enough to be able to keep the Izzy room open, where we could go to each room and deliver those meals or deliver those crafts, because those kids were kind of tucked in their rooms. They really couldn't go anywhere. And now we're trying to really build back up that camaraderie and letting people know it's okay to come down to the room. I think the greatest thing that I love is to be able to see parents be able to talk to other parents and know that they're not alone, and it's just such a great joy to see them all laughing or sharing a meal, or we do comedy shows and things like that to really bring these families together. So we're really starting to see more of that as hopefully we're leaving this COVID world that we've had for way too long. So,
and you talk about it's at Hasbro Children's. So while Hasbro does some incredible things, they do that they sponsor but not really sponsor, like the Friday Night Lights and
yes,
a lot of other things that they're not really funding this. You're doing it through donations and nonprofit grants.
Yeah, so we enable to, keep everything going. Honestly, we're probably feeding 50 families a day, and water and juice boxes, and just having something like deodorant or soap. That adds up. You're getting these families that are coming in that are really needing these materials and things. So we count on the community to be able to keep us going. We couldn't do what we do without the community, and the awareness is so important. I found, in my brief time here, that if you are, and I'm blessed in the fact that I have a healthy child. I really haven't had to go into a hospital setting, and there are many people that don't, thank goodness. But you don't know, you may have heard of the Izzy Foundation, but you have no idea what we are. We just want people to know that we're there. Many people are looking for ways that they can help in the community, and this is the perfect way to be able to help these families when they really, really need it the most.
And you have some big sponsors that do help
Yes.
quite a bit.
We have many restaurants that donate meals. We also have many people who donate the funding. It's $350 a day to feed the families. We have so many people that are part of our Fund a Meal program that donate the dollars. And then we have so many restaurants that donate the food. We do have actually some restaurants that will donate it free. Some that donate once a week, twice a week, once a month. And we couldn't do that. And we're always looking for people to be able to do that, because it helps us so much to be able to keep this room afloat for the families.
And I know people like to give something and get something at the same time. I mean, to me, this is a triple win. They can give something, they can get something with some of your events, and something gets produced to help the families. So talk about the events that you have coming up.
Yeah, and I will say too, to touch on that, it's a good point. We have many people that, if you want to donate, then you can come in and actually feed the families. You're able to see your money going. Sometimes you're not able to tell someone where they're donating. This I love, because I'm literally able to help and be able to tell the family, the sponsors, or whoever is donating the funding, where it's going. You can even come in and serve a meal and actually see it go full forward. Towards our events, we have a lot of things coming up. We have our 401 Gives Day, which is on April 1st, and that actually is a lot of nonprofits and businesses within Rhode Island. It's a day of giving. I think we've got a record number of businesses this year that have registered for this, so getting the word out about 401 Gives and all of that funding goes to our families. And then we are gearing up for the second annual Izzy 5K, which I'm very excited about as well. That is Saturday, April 6th, and it's at Goddard Memorial Park, which is stunning. We have a kids 1K at 9:30 where the kids will go off in superhero capes, followed by our 5K, which is at 10. We have music, entertainment, fun awards. It's just a great day. Last year was fantastic, and I'm very competitive, so I want more people to register and come out and run, walk, dance. I don't care what you do, just come out and celebrate the day with us.
And there's no doubt that there's likely someone who's participated in the Izzy Foundation doing that walk as well.
Yes. We have a lot of teams coming out. We have awards this year for best costume, largest team, all of that. People will get, the top runners get medals. It's a lot of fun.
Where do people get information on all these events?
Yeah, so people can go to www.theizzyfoundation.org. Right there, there's a pop-up immediately for the Izzy K. You can go on and find all the information. And then right on our website, it has all of our events. You can learn a little bit about us, learn about Izzy, her story, what we're doing. If you would like to be, do a donation drive and be able to help the room, there's forms and ways to get involved that way. And then all our events for the year are ready to go. So you can come check out everything that we have, and you can register now for anything.
There's great events this summer. There's some fall events that I know are around the corner you're still planning on.
Yes, we have our golf event, I believe, on July 8th. We have our Light of Our Lives, which is going to be on September 8th. And then this year we have on September 28th, Izzy would have turned 16 this year. So we are doing kind of a Pretty in Pink, but Pretty in Purple. And it's going to be an 80s prom theme. And we cannot wait. We are really excited. We're just really excited about the year to come. We've shown a lot of growth, and it is, there's a lot of ways that you can, have a job. Many people have a job that they go to and oh, I truly go into work. It's not work for me. It's truly a joy to be able to do this. And, when you go into the hospital, I go in once a week to help feed the families and be there, and to see these families and how much they appreciate it. It makes me want to work harder.
And you told a story earlier in the green room about a child who gets to ring the bell when they're done with their chemo. You're graduating children and parents constantly from the great work that Hasbro does, the doctors, the nurses, first responders. And, it's got to be great to see someone leave your organization, at least physically, but still,
Yeah,
emotionally tied. And
I think the biggest testament that I found in my time here is we did just have a little boy ring the bell, and next week we have a little girl ring the bell. I'm really excited. Is a lot of times these families could be like, you know what, I need a break. There are so many families that pay it forward, and it's with the Izzy Foundation. It's so many other, the hospital itself, so many other foundations that they work with, that we work to help these families, to see them still want to be involved and helping and supporting not only us but other foundations. It really, we did our job, and we're really, it's a testament to the Izzy Foundation and Hasbro and all the people involved, the nurses and the doctors, like you said. It is there's no I in team. It is a team effort to make sure that these families, go home. I think we say it all the time, and I hope I never see you again here. I hope you never come back. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it's the Izzy Foundation.
IzzyFoundation.org. Yes.
You'll love to have people sign up for your events.
Yes.
Make monetary donations.
Yes.
Physical items. So when you see, if you see the store and there's water for $2.99, great deal, and you'd be interested in having 2, 5, 12 cases show up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Paper materials. You
Yeah.
always need that.
Yes.
Condiments. So when you're out in the stores, especially this summer, you see the buy one get one for you, the free one to Izzy. That's the way we make things happen.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also, we have, there's events coming up with the Izzy K. We, desperately need volunteers to help out. There's a way to get, and you can find the volunteer tab there, and reach out to us if you want to volunteer or be part of the event. We'd love to have you. Sometimes it's fun to be able to come and celebrate it in that way. So.
Great. Thank you so much. I hope you're inundated with walkers of both sets, the 930 and the regular. And I hope it's a great event, and we're really big supporters of what you do.
Thank you. And I appreciate, thank you for having me on again. Like I said, the awareness that not only you do for the Izzy Foundation, but for everybody, you also should be commended and thanked. And just, it really, truly helps us if someone says they saw me, with this, it means a lot. So thank you.
I hope you're the most popular person in the world that people meet a few times and then never deal with in that setting again.
I agree. Yeah.
So great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.